All right, welcome back, everybody. This is going to be the weekly recap in our live chat room on when ending on Friday, November 12th, 2021. Just a reminder, I am still doing the live webinars. If you want to attend one of my live webinars, you need to get to my website, binaryprostrategies.com. There will be a pop-up. Go ahead and get registered. It is free, and I am giving away something free at the end of the webinar, so make sure that you sign up for that and get on it. I think you're going to find some really interesting information that you haven't heard before, so please attend. It'll be well worth your while, okay? Also want to mention that this week I have been trading, or this prior week I have been trading just the Euro US, and we are going to change that. We're going to be doing just the Aussie US for the next 2 weeks, all right? So that's something new that we've done, because I really want to show that you can do very well just trading one pair. You don't want to overtrade. This will help you prevent you from overtrading. All right, a lot of people trade too many different pairs, too many different binaries, different time frames. You're going to get yourself lost and confused. Stick to just one pair. You can do very well, and that's what we're going to do again this week. Coming up, trading just the Aussie US. All right, so let's take a look at our stats for the week, and then we'll look at my CB trades. All right, so let's take a look at our live stats this week. Now, once again, this is one of 5 different patterns that I teach you in the core package. These are also, this is one of the patterns that we do track in the live trading room. And so as these patterns are occurring live, we are tracking the profitability of them, whether they're a winner or a loser. If you are in the live room, you will see these as well. But nonetheless, as I mentioned, we are just, or have been just trading the Euro US again. This week, we're going to be switching over to the Aussie US this coming week. But nonetheless, folks, I want to show you, you can do very well just trading one pair. Do not, I highly recommend you do not trade more than 2, if at all 2. Try to stick with one, but I typically don't do more than 2 myself. All right, but you really want to get very good and experienced with just doing one. And don't think for some reason that you're going to make more money by trading more pairs. In fact, you're going to lose money by trading too many pairs. You will make much more money if you just stick with one pair. Also, these trades, even though I'm trading the 5-minute and 8x binaries, they aren't as fast as you think they are. We're probably getting 2 setups every hour, so we're not getting a lot of setups when we're trading 1 or 2 pairs. So it's not like you're trading every 5 minutes. That's another big mistake people make. They overtrade. It's about quality. It's not about quantity, okay? So trading just 2 times every 2 hours or so. Sometimes we may get 3, but most of the time on average, we're getting about 2 setups every hour. So it's not like we're overtrading and trading a lot, all right? 5 minutes aren't as fast as some would assume. They're just not, all right? So also, first trade of the day, once again, this is how I did with trading just the very first setup that occurred in the Euro starting at 8 a.m. Central Time, which is 9 a.m. Eastern. This is my first particular trade. There were trades that would come a little bit earlier that may have done very well. The one particular trade that I take did not do well, so that's just part of the way it works, all right? All right, so looking at that, we had a 60% win rate in the morning, so that means I lost 2 out of the 5. We did better in the evening. We did get 4 out of the 5, so on average, still around that 70% range. 60 is not real typical, but once again, it's all about what trade you take. If for some reason you start at 7, you may have different results than me starting at 8, or if you start at 8:15 or 8:30, your first trade may be a winner. There's no magic here on the very first trade. It's just that usually what this is showing is that when you do take a first trade, the percentages follow through. Typically, you're going to be hitting those first trades somewhere in the, 80 to 85 percentile, okay, when you're trading, a couple first trades every day. And I trade, when I say first trade, that is per session. So I have one in the morning, and then I also have a evening session. So first trade for me in the morning would be after 8 a.m. and in the evening would be after 7 p.m. Central Time. Okay, so the pattern itself, we had what I would expect. This is what we've been seeing for years, 74, 75%. All right, we are pretty much maxing out of what you can expect to see on a large number of trades. All right, you guys are not going to see 80, 85, 90% on a large sample of trades because there is noise in the market that is unpredictable. All right, so anybody that's telling you they're hitting something at 80 or 90 or 95% of the time, they're probably looking at a very small sample size. All right, this sample size, I have a sample size that I've been doing since I started here back in the late 2019, over 15,000 setups, okay? And we're still running at 76%, over 15,000 setups, all right? So the patterns are valid. They will continue to hold up because of the way that they are structured. And so the idea is to, the patterns, if nothing else, are going to help get you on the right side of the trade, okay, as you start your day. And that's the key. It's good to start off with a little bit of cushion, but we can certainly help put those percentages or the odds in your favor, all right? You're not going to be shooting at a 50-50. You're going to be shooting at much better. Your odds are going to be much better than 50-50, okay? And so that's what this is showing. Once again, this coming week, I'm going to focus on the Aussie US. I will be doing that for the next 2 weeks. I will not be tracking any stats in PAP or any of the other patterns. Just going to be looking at the PAP in the Aussie US. So I'm expecting that for the next 2 weeks, I am expecting to see some pretty good volatility with the Aussie US. It's not unusual to see it right before a holiday coming up here. So this is a really good month to trade, all right? Binaries are hot right now, so I want to make sure that I take advantage of that, but I'm also going to stick with just one pair. Don't need to get crazy. You don't need to do more than that. You can do extremely well just trading one pair. So how did I do in my trade? So my CB trades for the week, once again, I really focused on just the Euro US, all right? Now, I had every day was a winner now except one. It's been a while since I've had a losing day. This was a little bit more myself getting a little bit too aggressive on Thursday. I started the day really nice, but then I got a little bit too aggressive when the market got choppy, and that's what put me down into the red. Now, sometimes getting aggressive has caused me to have some really big winning days, but at the same time, this is a two-sided sword that you will sometimes get burned if you're doing size, and that's to be expected, okay? So this is just like anything else that you're doing. When you're trading, you have to sometimes take a little bit more risk. When you see some nice setups, you try to hit a little bit harder. That's what's going to give your account a really good boost. But just like anything else, there's no guarantees that it's going to hit. And that's what happened to me. It did not hit. But I started to have a nice recovery on Friday. Haven't fully regained it, but I'm certainly going to be back in the green as we move into next week. So it's okay to take losses. You got to have losses, and you are going to have some losing days. All right. The goal for us is to try to make every day positive, every day green. But once again, it depends on your skill level. I've been doing this for 40 years. So I don't want you to think that your results or my results are typical. It depends on your trading skills, and it also depends on how much time you put into trading the markets and how much screen time you put in. All right, so it all gets down to experience. So I can give you my best tools, but doesn't mean that you're going to be an expert or making thousands of dollars as soon as you get the tools. You've got to work with the tools just like anything else. There is nothing out there, folks, with trading that you can just close your eyes and make every trade black and white, buy and sell based on some sort of indicator or robot. It doesn't exist. You've got to put in the time if you want to be a trader. All right. And any of the good traders that you've seen, there are some really good traders I've seen on YouTube, whether they're trading Forex or the trading stocks, whatever, they all are extremely disciplined. They put in a lot of time, but they'll also tell you that you have to understand and you have to have the experience to become a good trader. It's not something you can just buy anybody's program and all of a sudden you're going to be making a lot of money. And those that tell you that you can are just wanting to go after your money. It's just not true. Just not true. So obviously my results are not typical, but at the same time I have some that do better than I do. And of course I have those that don't do as well. It's just a matter of your time that you put into trading, okay? You get out of it what you put into it. All right, and it is an up and down business. It's just like any other business. You're going to have income and you're going to have expenses. So we try to look at losses more as expenses because this is a business for us. All right, so losses are going to be okay. You got to be okay with losses. You can't stop trading when you have a couple losses, which a lot of people do. That is definitely going to be the thing that's going to put you in the red. You're going to blow yourself out, and you're going to be one of those 98% of the people that just can't make money because they just can't stick to anything. They're trying to avoid losses like there's some sort of perfection out there. All right, there's never been a trader that has achieved perfection. It just doesn't exist. So with all that being said, this coming week I'm going to be trading, as I said, the Aussie US, only the Aussie US. That's something we like to focus on in the chat room. We're going to be doing that now for the next several weeks, taking just one pair and focusing on that. Also remember, if you decide you would like to try before you buy, as you saw in the intro, we do have the free trial. You can try it for a week, and if you don't like it, you just cancel, and it costs you absolutely nothing. All right, so if you want to try before you buy, you can certainly do that. You will get the setups for the PAP pattern, which is what I'm showing here in these stats, and you're also going to be getting our daily, which are basically overnight trades. We put them on the night before and we just let them go and expire the following day. Those are done really well. You will get those sent to you as well during that free trial. Okay, that's it. I hope everybody have a great trading week. If you have any questions, just go to binaryprostrategies.com and you can contact me that way. Also, if you want to attend the free webinar, please go to binaryprostrategies.com, sign up, get your name on the list. I don't know how much longer they're going to be live webinars, so if you want to be live, ask your questions. This is the time to do it. So sign up for one of those free webinars. All right. Hope everybody have a great trading week. Please, if you like my videos, please subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. And I will talk with everybody next week. Y'all take care.